Once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be showing you and guiding you through how to find a reliable car on Facebook Market, and then how to check the cars you find to know if it's something that's well suited for what you want it for. So personally, when I came to the UK about 5 years ago, almost 5 years ago now, I needed to start driving, and Facebook Market was my go-to for my first car. So I bought my first car on Facebook Market, and I think I bought it for £1,200 at the time. It was a Seat blue, nice, very nice car, and I actually was able to use it for 3 years before I eventually got a new one. And my wife recently passed her test too, and I was able to get a new car for her on Facebook Market. So I know a lot of people get skeptical about, oh, there are a lot of scammers on Facebook Market. How do I know? How do I find them? In this video, I'm going to break all of that down for you, and I'll show you how to actually use the plate number of the car to get adequate information about the car to make a great decision on how to buy a car. Of course, I believe for you to use Facebook Market, you know how to navigate to Facebook Market already. So I'm currently in the Facebook Market arena, and then you can see you have options to kind of filter to choose what it is you want. I don't know, at the moment it feels like my feature is currently not working well. So you see, I don't know why it's doing that. Well, I don't know why it's doing that for the automatic cars, but then you can see that you could just filter out to get a particular kind of cars that you want. But then because of the way it's behaving with me now, I'll just go to the all that we had initially, so that I have more range of cars to navigate through to show you how to know the right car for you. So the first thing I want to show you is how to spot a scammer. Like, so now generally, when you see a car that's looking so great and is coming at a ridiculous price, like this Kia Sportage now, I can tell even before looking that it's a scam. So but then um at times it might still look legit, but then how do you know? So a good way to know is if you click on the car, it brings information about the car. You see every information about the car. Yeah, but then how do you know? If you click on this seller, you see similar cars within that ridiculous price range. You see a lot of, you can just tell already that this person actually is just online to just waste people's time. And you can see 2018 car for 2002. It's impossible. Like, it's just impossible. There's nowhere. You can see so many cars, so you can tell this person just is online to just scam people, because how would you have so many cars and then having them at these ridiculous prices, right? So that's the first thing. So once you see a car price and see that the price is actually ridiculous for the amount, just click on the seller, and then it's going to bring all of their different schemes up. You can see that just so many cars. Like, how will one person have so many cars and then at such ridiculous prices? So that's one way to spot a scammer on time, and then just don't just bother to engage with them. Just yeah, don't engage with them. So let's look for another one. mm, so let me see another ridiculous price. Okay, now imagine Toyota Camry 2021, 4,005. The person steal the car. So you see, when you come here now, you can see, if you go for the information, you see similar cars. Can you see almost all the cars are the same, within the same price range? You can just tell already that the person is a scammer, right? So um, this is the best way actually to just know a scammer, right? So don't bother, don't waste your time, just don't engage them at all, because they are time wasters, and you don't want to do any of that. So that's a good way to just know. Apart from the ridiculous prices, if you click on their profile and then, and by the way, mind you, this might not be the person, because of course that's a name, right? It might just be somebody just sat one place and just decided to just pick people's pictures, create an account in their name, and then just begin to scam people online. Yeah. So just one final one, just to show you that it's a consistent trade. Okay, now see, Seat 2022, 3,200. How, like, how possible is that? So you can say, okay, is that same person now? And yeah, so you can tell already that this person actually is not legit. So don't just bother to engage them, because those prices are quite ridiculous and you don't want time wasters. Okay, once that's been said, now let's say we want to buy a car. We want to buy a car. How do we decide what car to buy? Personally, I recommend that you buy small budget cars on Facebook Market, just something to get you on the road. Um, and then, of course, when you're ready to go for something better, a car finance or something, then you can actually jump into that. Okay, so let's see this one. This price 2012 2994. It's not bad. Let's see. Okay, so it's a manual car. Okay, so manual cars are usually cheaper. So it's already checking the boxes. 75,000 miles. Well, okay, so let's keep seeing. So you read what the person has to say. Okay, and then once you've done that, you check to ensure. Okay, you can see already. This person, it's not. Yeah. Well, the prices here are not that ridiculous, but I always tend to just buy from individual sellers, like people who want to sell their own car and not car dealers. So that way, I wouldn't engage this person as well. This one seemed to me like somebody who really wants to sell. So I'll check again. Yeah, you can see that it's just that car, right? So you can tell that, okay, this person actually wants to sell this car. Now about the car itself. So now let's see the details. Okay, person is upgrading this car. That's why they're selling. It, so it's 1,155,000 kilometers. That's miles already. Well, kilometers and miles are not the same thing, but most people don't change the parameters themselves. That's why it's coming as kilometers. But in the UK, we measure in miles. So it's a petrol car, and we can see. So now let's check the body of the car. Let's see what the car looks like. It's a Vauxhall car, and you can see. So once you've done all of these checks, the next thing to do is another thing to spot somebody who is really serious. They have to show their plate numbers. If they don't show their plate number, it's because they have something to hide. And that's because you need this plate number to do your own background checks first before you engage with the person. So that being said, let's engage with this car now. So this is GJ08SCX. So I'll come here. G, oh my God, I've forgotten it already. GJ, okay, GJ08XCX, I think. Let me confirm the X. Yeah, so that's correct. So, oh, I don't, I have, I, so this is an app. I used the app when I was doing, but I just realized today that they also have um, the the website version. So it's Vehicle Smart. By the way, I was not paid to do any ad for them. I don't even know them, right? Probably in the future, I'll get to engage with them and see how I can help them boost their sales as well. But this is totally unsolicited. So it's an app that I have used myself, and then I find it very useful when searching for cars. So once I insert this plate number, I click search. And what does that do? It brings the car history for me, right? The car history. You can see the whole car history, all the MOT that it's done before. The first thing I can see is that the car is currently untaxed. So that means the car has been either, well, untaxed, probably declared SORN, or it's probably in a garage or something. So but the car is untaxed, that's the first thing. And then I can see that it doesn't have an MOT either. So I'm already seeing some flags that, yeah, it's showing me that this is not what I might want to buy. Okay, and then you can also get the estimate on how much you'll be paying in your road tax. Yeah, you can see that because the carbon emission is between the D and E band, so you should be thinking of a road tax of 121 to 140 pounds per year. And just give me 1 second, I'm just scrolling through. So you can see that the last MOT was done on 2nd January, and it had a lot of advisory. So break this. There's just so many things that were not working there. So it failed the previous year. Like personally, when I begin to see fails like that, I just check out. Like my mind disengages already. So this is the car that I don't think I would want to even find out more about, because it had so many fails, and it's just showing me that if I buy this kind of car, I might have to deal with a lot of repairs, going to the mechanic. So not interested. Let's go back to where we were. So not interested in this one. Um, well, so this car 2016, well, the mileage is 108,000. So let me check the person first before I start engaging with the car. Okay, I can see that the person actually really wants to sell the car. Um, but you can see that the person actually has other things that he wants to sell as well. He or she, I don't know if it's a he or a she. But then I can tell already that this person wants to sell this. So of course, I check again, go through the car, just see what the person has to say here, and see. Okay, well, it's not looking bad. EU16 VEK. So let's go back to our platform and then do that search now. So we go back. So insert that here, EU16 VEK. Like I said, you can download this app on your phone. It's called Vehicle Smart. It's on App Store, and it's also on Google Play Store. So yeah. So for this, you can see it's currently taxed, 44 days remaining there. The MOT is still fresh, due to expire in August. So, and you can see, okay, it's had a couple of passes, one, two. So there have been 4 passes in the past 4 years. So 3 fails, and that's totally was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 8 passes over time. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad, to be fair. So, but then let's check what these passes have been like. So you see it passed, but had an advisory of brake disc 1, Peter Scott, yeah, and then the brake pad needs changing. So that was one of them. That was the one for last year. The one before, the same thing. Okay, so you can see already that a common trend has been that the brake disc has been having issues. In the previous year, it passed with no advisory. In 2022, it had tire issues. So by the way, when it comes to tire issues, brake pad, brake disc, personally, these are not serious issues. Personally, right? When you begin to see things like oil leak, all of those things, those ones, I always run from them. So from a standpoint of this car now, yeah, it's not looking bad. But my personal preference, before I will buy a car, it must have had 3 passes consistently with no adversary. So it must be green, 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 at least for the past 3 years, and then it gives me enough confidence. But I'll also check through the history to see if there has been any major faults. So like now, it failed here. Screen wiper, tire pressure. You can see that this has been something that was coming up even in the past. So yeah, those are the 2 things. So the tire pressure monitoring system was malfunctioning. The windscreen washer is not providing enough fluid. So I can tell already that well, this car actually is not a bad car, but at that price, I probably wouldn't pay that much for the car, because yeah, it's I think it's giving it up at 3,500. That's too much money to pay for this car, because yeah, this car is looking like it's being used. It's a 2016 car, so that's an advantage. It's not bad, it's just 10 years old. But then that price, all of that, it's a diesel car as well. I don't want to. I'll probably negotiate, probably offer 1,005 for this car, and yeah, 1,005, and then we, because the mileage too is quite high, 1,005 probably to 2,000. That's the highest I'll be able to. It's a manual car, so to be honest, 1,005 that will offer for the car, and be ready to negotiate for what you want. So okay, this, you see now, this car is 2020 car, 15,000. That's more like a price that you expect for a car of that year. Let me see another car that I think. Um, okay, let me see this one. Mm, I want to look for a car that can fall within something that, of course, you can tell already that this person here um, is a scammer, because you can't be telling me you're selling a 2017 car for 2,000 automatic car. Are you kidding me? So of course, to confirm that, you check, you can see already that, yeah, a lot of repetitive, yeah. So imagine all these cars 2,000, you can know that it's a scammer. So don't engage with such person already. um Looking for this one, looks like 2017, yeah, and that person who is about to scam, I'm not even interested in engaging with them. Okay, like this Voxer now. Yes, I can tell from here that this one actually would be person who really wants to sell. You can tell by looking. You see, okay, yeah, all the cars actually cars that have been used for a long time. So generally, just look for cars that the price is not bad for the year. Like this Kia Picanto now, 65 2014, it's not bad. You can tell that, okay, this car actually, for that price, it's a manual car. It's been driven for 65 miles, selling for 3,650. That's not bad. So let's do a quick check on this car history to know if it's a good buy. So that's GJ14UBH. So go back. So that's GJ14UBH. So we search that, and then we see, okay, 12 years old, pass, front wiper blades, tire one, tire one. Tire one is not a bad thing. So you see tire one, tire one. Though, oh, this engine MN, this one here is major, major, major. And for me, this already just tells me I'm not interested, because when it comes to the engine lights being on, no, thank you. So I can see that that's not for me. It looks great, looks nice, looks small. It's not a bad car for a first time driver, but I don't think the indications from the history shows me that that's something I want to go for. So let's see. This one here is quite expensive, but I can tell already that it's an automatic car. And then let's see, check the person's profile and see if they are reliable. Um, no, I'm not interested anymore. So yeah, that's why I think that I said that you always look out for. So once you just see that there are more cars than necessary, and they're all within the same price range, don't engage. By the way, I must give credit to my friend who taught me how to use this. I know you could tell that I had a visitor coming around to interrupt my video, my son. So yeah, so that's just basically, I want to look for a car that kind of meets the kind of criteria you should look out for. This, of course, these are ridiculous prices, not engaging with them, ridiculous price, not engaging. So you can see that there are a lot of scammers. Yes, that's true. There are scammers on the platform, but then there is a way to navigate the platform and still find something really good. Let's see this one. It's a manual car. It looks like something that might be great. Let's confirm the person is reliable. Um, well, I can see the person is a person who sells stuff. Probably they're into furniture business. different job business, but it's just that car that's the only thing there. This one is a 50-50. It might be a scammer, might be a someone who is genuine. So let me just check. Let's check the car history first for itself. So RV CCN, I think. Let me RV looks like, yeah, RV 15 CCN. So let's check that. Come back here. RV 15 CCN. Let's see what that comes with. It's a Vauxhall. Not bad actually. Pass. Let's see the last two near front brake pad, track rod, damage, tire one, head beam, windscreen washer. It looks doesn't look too bad. Well, for that price, if the person is genuine, it's something you could just yeah, something you could always just say, okay, you want to give a shot. So it's not that bad, actually, for that price and the mileage. But then the choice is left to you to make. For me, like I said, I will prefer my cars having like three consistent passes without an adversary before I decide to buy. So I won't go for that one. Let me see. And so that's where the work comes in. It takes a lot of time, effort to just keep opening and searching for cars to know. But then, so okay, I'll just use. Okay, so let me use an example of this car. Of course, it's 2017 car, so you expect it to be a car that has good this thing. So let's see, LT67 GZK, LT67 GZK. So let's do that. LT67 GZK ZZ. Anyone you want to use? American. So you can see even this one actually has some adversary. Yeah. Okay. So it's a tire. So the tire is not, it's not bad. When it's a tire issue, it's definitely not bad. So um, this is still good. Yes, for this kind of car now, of course, the year is 2017. It's not that bad, and you could always, let's see this 2019 one. Let me see. So LRO69 WYZ, LRO69 WYZ. So let's see. Why are all the cars not having? So yeah, pass. But then advisory, of course, is usually the tire because they would have driven the car for some time and then those things are wearing and tearing. So, but yeah, when I found my car, I don't know. Let me still see if that previous car still, because I know actually I did scrap the car at some point because I just wasn't having it. I thought I was selling it, so we buy any car and they give me ridiculous prices. I was like, well, could as well just scrap the car. So let me see what it was. Let me see the plate number here, just to show you an idea of what it used to look like. Let's remember that car, WWF, I think. I think if it's scrapped. Oh yeah. So when I bought the car in 2021, you can see that. So this was when I bought the car. So you can see that the past three, yeah, that's it. So they, when I bought it in 2021, so you can see that 2020, 2019, 2018, 2017, they all like it had this consistent pass with no adversary. And at that point I was confident to kind of go ahead and buy the car. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about in terms of the number of passes. Like imagine having this, like it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the past 7 MOT. It had been passing with no adversary, and for me that was what was my deciding factor, just to show you proof that that's how I decide to buy a car. So yeah, I think the video is becoming too long, but that's just the idea. That's how to get scammers, to know them, to differentiate them, and not engage with them, and then to also pick a car and then find out about that car and then make a decision. I hope you find this video helpful. I'm going to put the link to access Vehicle Smart on the website, and also the download links for Play Store and for Apple as well. Do well to subscribe to the channel, like, and then if you have anything you want me to do a video on, do well to drop a comment and I will be happy to jump on that. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.